We see a somewhat different side of Joseph W. Brady in this segment of our April 11th interview, a segment I'll call Six Boxes.
So, Terry, this is really intended to be kind of fun. I'm going to have LJ, Latrice Johnson, who's our not only director of marketing, but she's our office manager, and Colleen Lugay, who works with us on social media, decide what they want to do about this. They may do nothing. We may put this on Facebook. We may not. I've been a registered Republican all my life. I voted my first vote at 18 years old, and I've never missed an election. And I like giving to certain candidates, okay? But let me tell you where I think the problem now has come. These 6 boxes right here weigh 106.4 pounds, okay? And when I say 106.4 pounds, it was May 1st of last year. We have our mail. Our mail goes to a P.O. box, and we have it delivered every day. And I just would get a lot of political mail. So in the corner, we had a box, and you just kind of throw it in the box, and the box got filled, and I decided to drop it off at my favorite congressman's office. I mean, I've only got one favorite congressman, and that's J.O. Bernoldi. And I took it down to his office for him to see the amount of mail that you get. So when we talk about the wastage of funds in Washington, okay, imagine the wastage of funds to try to get me to give more money. So in this box right here, this will give you an idea. This box is full, okay? And every one of these boxes is full. And what's ironic about it is I just kept, I don't know why I was saving it. So we went through the election last year. And what I find is if you give, whatever you give to one person, they must share all these lists. So it tends to multiply, and I think it's crazy. So at the end of the day, between May 1st of last year, and this is April 11th of this year, I have received 106.4 pounds of political garbage that I haven't even opened. So these are things I haven't even opened, okay? So if people wonder, I mean, I'm going to tell you, we have some great political people. We have a lot of great elected people in this country that have given of their life, and they have the means to do it. But I'm going to tell you, you give them $1 one time, and then they just hammer you. And I'm really convinced that they share the list. So we are actually moving our office. We're moving sometime in May. So this gives me a great opportunity to free up 6 boxes for the move. I'm going to send this to J.O. Bernoldi. I'm going to send it to Senator Wilk, my favorite state senator in California. I'm going to send it to my good friend Assemblyman Tom Lackey, and I'm going to send it to Assemblyman Juan Carrillo. Now, while Juan is a Democratic representative, he is still an assemblyman that represents our area, and I don't think it has anything to do whether he's Democrat or Republican or Libertarian. I think that he cares a lot about his area, cares a lot about the part of our area he's got. So I want to share this with him, and then we'll post this video, and I don't know where it's going to go. But so back in August of 2022, in closed session, a gentleman by the name of Dakota Higgins stood up and told the San Bernardino County GOP that Joe Brady doesn't support the GOP. Okay, so Dakota, we are not done with that, and we are going to be sure that someday that because Dakota, we now have everybody's contact information, their mailing address, their emails on. So I'll probably end up sending this, but what I want to say to you and Shannon, and also to Phil Cothran, yeah, we do support the Republican cause. Okay, I don't like somebody speaking for me in closed session and saying I don't support the Republican cause. I don't know how much money that you've given the GOP in this county. I don't know how much money you've given nationally, but I think, Dakota, when you say things like that, every time now when I've gotten this mail, I really think about you. So this will give you an idea that, yeah, I wouldn't be getting this kind of mail if we weren't writing the checks. So I think the next time that you say something in closed session, you should think about it, because that's going to follow you forever. This video is forever. I'm going to send to Shannon. I know that she doesn't want to get any emails from me, and that's okay. But I think that sometimes when people shoot their mouths off and they don't know what they're doing, they should be careful about what they're going to find. So I won't say how much I've given. I'm proud of what we give. If you can, you give, and you so everybody, these elections are pretty expensive. So with that, I just thought I'd make kind of fun of it and call it a day. So thanks, Terry.